7 ways to be a healthy sex partner. I'm Dr. Trish Leigh. Let me tell you how. Okay, we are going to break down the 7 aspects of how you can be a healthy sex partner or how you can find a healthy partner. Now, what you're going to notice about these 7 things is that they have nothing to do with sex, seemingly. So let's dig in. Number 1. The number 1 thing that you can do to be a healthy partner in terms of intimacy, which is not sex, intimacy is connection, mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical. And to be a healthy sex partner is to be self-aware and self-assured. And what that means is you feel confident from the inside. You feel good. You feel worthy. And you deserve to feel that way. We all deserve to feel self-confident, our high self-worth, and that we got this no matter what life throws at us. Which leads us to number 2. Number 2 is the end all and be all of what we're talking about on this channel. It's emotional maturity. So number 2, to be a healthy partner, you must learn to grow up your emotional maturity. Now that exists on a continuum, basically from 1 to 10 and anywhere in between. So down here at 1, you cannot handle conflict. You cannot handle uncomfortable feelings or emotions. You might not even know what your feelings or thoughts or emotions are. Back to self-awareness. But you can't handle them. So if anything difficult comes your way, you escape into an unreality. The unreality of porn or sex is what we're talking about here. So to be a healthy sex partner, you need to be able to stay in reality. You need to be able to handle it. So over here on the other side of the continuum of emotional maturity is 10. 10 is, things can be coming at you and you can handle it. You're confident. You got this. You can handle the uncomfortable feelings of a conversation. You don't have to get angry. Anger is emotions and thoughts that can't be processed well. So when you get angry and you react, it's because you don't have the emotional maturity to process the event or the feelings that you're having. Emotional maturity means you can talk to someone about difficult things. You can share aspects of your life with another person and fear the rejection that might come, but be able to handle it. But now the key in being a healthy partner, to find a healthy partner, is you look for these aspects in another person. And if another person doesn't have this, they're not a healthy partner for you. Because to have a healthy relationship, there has to be 2 healthy partners. Okay, let's move on. So after you grow up your emotional maturity, somewhere from 0 over to 10, and you can handle your thoughts and your feelings and stay in reality, that means that you can be present and you can be mindful. Mindful, mindful, meaning that you can stay present and you don't need dopamine hits from checking other people out or from escaping into porn, because you can stay in the present moment and your brain is calm and focused and it's producing the proper speed, so you're able to stay here and feel okay, and you're able to organize your life and to create the discipline and the offensive strategy so that you can feel good and create these feelings of happiness and joy and pleasure in the here and the now. And you can be mindful of it. So you can have an experience and it can feel good to you and you can process that in real time. The opposite in an unhealthy partner is having to escape into the past, into regret, or brewing and stewing over something, or worrying in the future. Past and future thinking steals the present from you, and it makes it so that you can't be mindful. Instead, you are mindful, F-U-L-L. Your mind is full of junk that it shouldn't be thinking about. Past is gone, the future is not even here, and there's no need to worry about it. Getting back to the present and being in reality is where it's at. And then you won't need to escape because your reality will be a beautiful thing. The next thing, number 4, is a confident interaction and communication style. So when you have confidence, you win. Confidence comes from inside, from internal validation. It comes from inside out. We know if you're going back to pornography or back to the screen and you're looking for the easy button for mood regulation, you are lacking that confidence from within because you're looking for something outside of yourself to validate your worth or to give you this hit of taking the edge off so that you don't have to sit in the skin that you own. I'm here to tell you that skin is perfect and you can sit in that skin confidently. And the way that you do that is by developing your emotional maturity, being able to handle difficult things, and then handling them well, being able to communicate your needs to a partner or to your friends or to your family. And when we talk about being a healthy sex partner, being able to communicate your sexual desires, your arousal template, what you would like to see happen in your sexual relationship, being able to know what that is and then being able to tell your partner about it. That is how you use emotional maturity in a powerful new way, being a good communicator and interacting lovingly and gently and in an empathetic, compassionate style, meaning that you know what you want, you find out what your partner wants, or you discover what a new partner might be into, and you can explore those things together as an experience of connection, not as escapism into the screen. But going back to the idea of confidence, confidence helps you hold your head high. Confidence is the opposite of a porn habit. Porn creates shame. Porn creates feelings of guilt. When you leave it behind and you become confident, you get on a track of life of dignity and integrity. You hold your head high, your shoulders back, and you're able to look people in the eye and be able to say, this is what I need. And confidence wins every single time. You will get ahead by growing up your emotional maturity and getting more confident. Okay. And you do that by being open and honest. Now, being honest with yourself and then being honest with a sexual partner. That's what makes you a good, healthy sexual partner. Because when you compartmentalize life, and if you put your porn use in a drawer, if you put other sexual experiences, sweep them under the rug, that can be felt by a partner because it creates guilt and shame. It creates rationalizing. It creates minimizing. It creates justifying. It creates manipulation. It throws off the dynamics of relationships. So by being open and honest, not only is that for your potential partner or your partner and it creates a healthy relationship, but guess what, my friend? It's actually for you. It's to get rid of those feelings of guilt and shame, help you hold your head high, help you look in people's eyes in dignity and integrity to rock out your best life, the one you want and the one you deserve. Okay, and then moving on to the last feature that we're going to talk about is security. So when you feel secure, actually it's the second last. When you feel secure, we're talking about attachment style, and we know that hypersexuality or pornography habit really trashes attachment styles. Healthy attachment is you feel secure and when originally we talk about it in a parental child attachment style, but then in relationships, the same type of attachment style will develop. So a healthy one is balanced, meaning that you can feel securely attached, but then you can go into the world and know when you come back home to that relationship, it's safe and that you can be yourself and you don't have to be complacent. You don't have to control your partner. In today's relationships, it's really nutty. People are controlling each other. People are looking at each other on tracking apps, being able to see where your partner is at all times. That is not healthy. You should be able to go into the world and go do your thing and be able to come back and know that your partner's going to be fine, you're going to be fine, and it's all good. It's all secure. It's all safe. That because there's open and honest communication and because there's a healthy interactional style of listening and talking and giving and taking and sharing and empathizing, which is actually our last one, when that happens, you feel safe. So your partner can go out into the world and there's no need for control. There's no need for compartmentalizing because you're having your sexual needs met in your sexual relationship and you feel strong and healthy and good. as a person and as a partner in a relationship, which leads us to number 7. Number 7 is empathy. Empathy is something that gets trashed through porn use because you start being that fourth wall observer and you're just taking it in instead of experiencing it and doing the balance and the dance that's necessary in a relationship of connection. When you're in a relationship, you have to know how you feel, but you also need to understand how the other person feels. And it means you understand it and that you can have compassion for that person without enmeshing your feelings with that person, taking them on, without disengaging and not being able to handle them and pushing them away. That is how you know that you've become a healthy sexual partner. And in videos to come, we're going to talk about what the difference between healthy sex and unhealthy hypersexual sex is. We're going to talk about those differences. But if you can develop these aspects in your life, you'll become a healthy sexual partner. You'll attract one to you, and you'll help your partner heal if you're in a partnership. And that, my friend, is the spice of life, and you deserve it. Okay, until next time, control your brain or it'll control you.